Home working is increasing. The coronavirus and social distancing has pretty much seen to that. And there's a good chance it will become more common as companies decide it's actually cheaper to do it. Yeah, always their consideration, or one of them. And maybe mixed in with the occasional office day, but it's probably quite a lot of the time just as effective as a normal day at the office. But it's not without its problems. With no boundary between home and office life, the distinction between the two can at the very least blur, and it's compounded by the fact that your office is only just a few steps from your kitchen or your bedroom. May even be in one of them, and this can be a major problem as our mind likes to compartmentalise things, including where we work and where we rest or play. One solution to this is do a daily commute that's more than a handful of paces, like 5 or 6 or whatever, and walk around the block before going to your office. That can do as long as you're allowed out for exercise, and same after you finish work for the day. That should work because it will set to your mind, as well as getting some obviously useful exercise. And getting dressed for work is another sign to your subconscious mind that things have changed. Whilst you could go to work in your pyjamas, depending on the video calls, it's better to change clothes and change back into casual wear at the end of the day. It sends signals to your mind that there's still a difference between home and office, no matter how small it might think it is. And another big problem is turning into a workaholic. Because there's no commute, you can work late and still be back home in time for whatever it was. Or so you think, but there's a danger that working late turns into working very late or pretty much never stopping work at all until it's time for bed. You need to stop at some stage. It could be as easy as setting an alarm on your phone. You probably use an alarm to wake up in the morning. So set one to basically say you finished work for the day. And if you've got a separate phone for work versus your home one, set the do not disturb signs so they reflect your working hours or something close to them. And if you've got a separate computer for work, switch it off outside working hours, because it's an unconscious effort to go back to work. Obviously, if you use the same devices for home and work, then you will need to choose a different method. Most phones allow you to set do not disturb for specific contacts, so you could do that. And you should be able to close at least most of your work-related software as well, so you close the tabs, close the programs. And consider using a different browser for work. I've worked at home and I use Firefox and Chrome and even Edge for different purposes, so that they're more compartmentalised. And then there are distractions. Other people and creatures in your household need to be made aware that you're at work, and that's why changing clothes can be a good signal to at least the human element. And delivery drivers will knock on the door regardless, so you just have to accept they can't be tamed. You might need the delivery anyway. Sorry about that though. And if you've got a different phone for work and home, again, put your home phone to silent during work hours in the same way you would as if you're at the office. You're not allowed to generally use home phones at the office. One other thing you can do to boost your productivity is, when you're working from home, is use hypnosis to train your mind to deal with the complexities, and they are complex. Download the audio I've linked below this video and listen to it a few times over the coming days and weeks, and also listen to it. Feel free to go back to it when you need a refresher, because that seems to happen regularly as your mind goes different directions, and happens a lot more when home and work mix in one house. And it'll help you to solve the myriad of problems that appear when you start working from home.